The 5 top reasons we fear being vulnerable and how to overcome them. Number 1, we don't want to get hurt. If we ask someone for their company in some way, they may say no. Being rejected hurts, even if it's over something small. When a friend says they're too busy to meet for coffee, we may shrug it off, but still it stings. Worrying about being rejected can feel so uncomfortable, you decide not to ask. And it's not just you. It's normal to flinch a little inside, even over a simple thing like offering to walk someplace together. Be gentle with yourself. See if you can tolerate that awkward feeling and ask anyway. Making space for uncomfortable emotions is part of learning to care for yourself. It might be difficult to reach out to connect with someone, especially at first, but that doesn't make it a bad idea. Number 2, we're afraid of conflict. Watching a fight escalate can be frightening. Growing up with caregivers who raised their voices or fought with fists or used other violent behavior can be traumatizing, especially if you saw this repeatedly as a child. When this happens, a person could grow up convinced it is not okay to have emotional needs, much less express them. You may feel unsafe to ask for what you need for other reasons. Maybe you feel unsure about how to heal the injuries. Conflict between people is inevitable. That doesn't mean we're doomed to hurt each other in our relationships. Healthy couples can work to co-create healing. They don't intend to hurt each other when they disagree, but if it happens, they attend to the hurt. They listen until they fully understand what was painful to their partner in the conflict. They look at the injury together and offer comfort and appropriate apologies and empathy. Healing together is an intentional response to conflict in a healthy relationship. Number 3, we're afraid we won't measure up. If we struggle to connect with others, we may find ourselves facing this nagging worry that we're not good enough. Not good enough. Some people feel deficient, like something's wrong, or that they're unworthy of another's kindness and care. So many of us spend our lives feeling this way, that we're not good enough, we're falling short, says Tara Brach, meditation leader and author of Radical Acceptance and other books. A habit of self-judgment makes it hard to feel free to open up with others. You can't be intimate with someone else unless you have a capacity to embrace your inner life. Learning to see that you're hard on yourself is the first step to healing. We can learn new responses to shame, such as self-compassion, mindfulness, and letting go. By becoming your own friend, you develop the kindness and sensitivity that will serve you well in forming relationships with others. Number 4, the emotional world feels unfamiliar or strange. Some of us don't know how to deal with a friend who sees below the surface, who connects with our inner world. Many of us grew up feeling distant from the caregivers in charge. Everyone kept to him or herself. You didn't learn how to identify your thoughts and feelings. So when someone new, a friend or romantic partner, laughs easily, is outgoing, or openly expresses a full range of emotions, you may find that you freeze. How do you respond? First, appreciate this new awakening. You might become so overwhelmed at first. You might even get mad at yourself for having to struggle so hard to work with your emotions. Know that no one is perfect in navigating their inner world. We need attuned, responsive people in our lives to help us. We're all on this journey together. There isn't a right way to do personal growth. Your growing edge isn't wrong for being different from someone else's. What matters is the curiosity and kindness you can bring to the process of opening up. Number 5, we're afraid of looking stupid, needy, or silly. Our larger culture teaches us what it means to be successful. Our culture encourages us to make it on our own. We're supposed to be strong, to be the help giver, not the receiver. But when you ask for love, attention, or help soothing a hurt, you're admitting you need something personal from someone. And the problem isn't our need for others. The problem is not recognizing that our need to bond is natural, human, and essential to our nature as social beings. What happens if we believe a standard that says self-reliance makes us respectable and lovable? We end up working hard to look strong and independent, to feel accepted, but we'll be terribly lonely. Yes, being vulnerable is scary. It might result in getting hurt. But vulnerability is a part of connecting in ways that ease hurt and build intimacy. Being vulnerable with another allows us to feel alive and connected. If someone's presence helps you see your truth, feel safe in your openness, and your heart sings when they smile at you, tell them.